Coming to you live 0900 hours, 16 minutes. August 8th, Wednesday, 2018. The topic of the day is minding your own. I put that because in Revelation, I received was minding my own. What I mean by, and what that mean that I was given minding my own is what am I in control over? And I had to think about all the things I'm in control over. I can control my movements, my arms, my extremities, what we call them in the medical world. I have the access to my mind and my heart. I can control my brain. I can control my mouth. I can control what I hear. I can control me. That's minding. Like literally, I'm putting my mind. All I gotta do was put my mind to this. That's like I remember that one that came. That's all I say. All I gotta do was put my mind to this. That's and Drake, good artist. He had made last name ever, first name greatest. And you put that together, greatest ever. It's like now I never heard of I heard a lot of rappers speak a lot of things like the truth. He said, I don't say the word, God is an artiste. Saints constructions of his paintbrushes. So his hands, them his paintbrushes, he drew us in. He's the creator. He is a living legend. We all acknowledge that there's a creator. That's a legend. We all can acknowledge the legend. King made for us. He's the king on the throne. Sometimes it's hard to read what he's writing through us because we allow other things to get in, influence us. But the paint chips. So our minds get fragile. Like those lines right there. And it makes sense. It's like these guys write these lines. And then like Lecrae, like he had a song called Killer. What you think about Killer? I know this gonna kill me, but I just can't let it go. And the taste so appealing, got the grip up on my soul. These honey dip lies mesmerize me. Pride got his crooked finger twisted all inside of me. Booze walk the path of moan, never to be singer. Sipping on seduction, why I'm eating on some secrets. No one that never knows, says the whisper in my ear. I know I should be over this, but I ain't seeing clear. And I ain't leaving here unless somebody save me. Walking to my grave, letting evilness enslave me. Evil looks so lovely, covered in her lace of lies. Her silky smooth seduction just manipulates my mind. Her fabrication is fueling my fascination. Why I'm intoxicated? Now starts her assassination. Her fabric, like that whole verse. Then he's like, killer. I know this gonna be innocent, killer. No, it's like then it's like her feet go down in dirt. And it's like, so don't let her confuse you. Even though exterior is beautiful, it's just gonna and it's like, man, it's like what these guys. And then like I like Trip Lee. I don't know if it's gonna be a copyright, but it's like these what got in my heart. This is what I listen to. He made a song called Good. I'm good. And how his verse started off. And if he basically talking to some like how they get into him. I was like, I'm good. It won't come to my mind in the beginning. As long as I get to be, if I can get the beginning of all the verses, and it's not like I like. Then, what did he say? It's kind of hard to remember his verse because I don't look at the beginning. Then you got the truth. Like he got a song called Testimony. God kept me in my glory. I give him all the my story wasn't dope, but now I know the blood of the land has saved my soul. Even though I talked about the sacrifice, which is wrong, it's just like just the words that they use in their songs. And they got an artist called W period L period W period A period K. A new friend, he go by Colin Notes. We got a SoundCloud. I want to put his SoundCloud. I gotta start putting the stuff in the description. Got some great songs. He got a great mind, and his greatness began to him. So those guys help because it helped me mind my own. That's why I'm able to work in the power of oneness. And minding my own, basically, all it is We got social media now. We got outside interference because it's interference. The frequencies and vibrations is corrupted out there. They dirty. They polluted. There's no good in them. So we gotta learn how to work within ourselves. Mind your own business. Like I got the girl on her she great beautiful woman. Always talking about what interracial doing. What this person. All her talks is like that. But then she talked about e-residency, the HR 1242, which nobody have contacted me yet. You go to my first video about getting the resources for our children. LeBron just utilized it. Like nobody knows that. He just utilized it. He like he got millions. You don't have to pay for your daughter or son to go to school, but you build up their tuition so they can function. Like so they don't have to be in a bind. Like I heard the young lady at my job, on Mind of My Own. She just people just pour the information on me. I don't ask them. And then they get like, they sit there like, why is I'm telling them this? Because I'm minding my own business. The next girl, the next door neighbor not gonna hear about your business. Your mother, I won't even tell your mom about your business. And even in confidentiality, that's what confidentiality is, the shrink. They're not gonna tell no one about your business. They're not supposed to. That is their job is to keep your stuff. It's the word. I will use the word confidence in here, even though it's still the word con in it. But your fidelity of who you is, your makeup, your holistic, your whole being of I would call it fidelity, holistic fidelity, keeping yourself healthy and well, and knowing within you can do it. The power of oneness. If I had to utilize words instead of say, how do you explain the spirit of? That's what you like. So you can control your attitude. You can control what you say to other people. You can control what they're saying to you and listen. Like, well, you don't got to hear it, but you do see and hear things that you have no really. Right now, I can look out the window and I can see somebody walk by. I have no control of when that person was going to walk by. So, and another thing that brought me into the mind your own. It's so much happening, and I was born in Buffalo, New York, November 15, 1982. Was a sister at 1406. That's 2:06 in the afternoon. That's two in the afternoon, and I know my purpose, my mission, and position now, but before I didn't know. I have the choice to be part of what I want to be part of history. Like we got activists, philanthropists, we got these great pastors and teachers, great athletes, great people in the industry. I have a choice of what I want to be part of. But on my own, I got to figure out on my own what is my purpose. I learned my purpose is community and unity. My mission is to speak to the people. Everybody say we just need to work on the children. Well, they do have parents. If you are a young man and woman, you are a parent, you have the control, the right to be like, okay, I have to guide my child into a certain way. It's thunder and raining out here. It feels good. It's cooled it down. It was muggy yesterday. I feel like every time I notice this, when it rains, if it's muggy, it's gonna cool it off and give us that cool wind. Then if it rained again, it gives us that mugginess. It's like the rain needs to happen. It always change the weather. And whether you believe there's a machine that's changing the weather, so be it. I don't go that deep. And what I learned, when we mind our own, you don't come up with silly, foolish, and stupid ideas anymore. Like, you stay out of trouble. Trouble is when it's caused by, because the word pro is in there. So that means you're actively, them blemishes. Active blemishes you're seeking out. Problems. You're actively seeking out wrong. It's like you're actively looking for negative to happen to you. But remember, minding your own. Like social media is the biggest. People are getting killed. My city this is the first time hearing about two women being killed in the same crime. The crime scene, two women. This is the first time. More women are killing women. I seen a woman shoot women killing women, women killing men. It's no longer women. You wanted to be equal. Here you go. Y'all being equal in the wrong way. Be equal. Like if you saying men are being weak, and if we being weak, if y'all doing what we doing, what y'all make y'all weaker because y'all taking on the weakness. This is when I would use weakness. So if you're saying we're not strong in our manhood, you're not strong in your womanhood because you're taking on what the basically you doing this. This is how I also looked at like what make you less than or weaker. If you watch somebody doing wrong, whatever it is, in this case, is wrong and bad, not right, inaccurate, incorrect. If you're taking on a person that's doing this, guess what? When you start doing this, what you are weaker than them. Because that means you had a strength, a power in you to not do what they do, but to uplift them, expound, exalt, build up, gain progress, move forward, be present. Is a present, it's a gift, it's here, isn't a noun. You're working on it. Why would I do what they do when they're doing nothing I'm doing? That's making them a better person. They're not improving. I'm not worrying about their selling drugs or prostituting their bodies. They're they're in Congress doing. I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about when they're doing that wrong, that's bad, the inaccurate, the misguided. Why are you copying? Like I stated before, it used to be a privilege to read your diary. Now you put it on. So this is my active situation. The word you use. This is my current situation. I don't care what you just cooked. It's like nobody cares, and it's like now we care. It used to be private. I remember I didn't want the guy next door to know my even my YouTube live. I give a lot of information, but I'm not worried because I'm still private. I'm still not. It's not a secret. I'm putting it out. I'm not running from it. But I never had no problem. I didn't know it was a big deal giving you my address and phone number because that can change. I never knew that was a big deal. But saying taking a picture while you sitting on the toilet, you on vacation. I take pictures and when I will post them, or I'll like look at me. I'm on the highest mountain in the world, like because some people never get to see. I want to share that type of information. I don't want to share like look at me having sex, look at me having fun with the woman of my dream. I will take a picture of like and write in my description. This is the woman of my dreams. This is like what I desire. Or I will sit down and like say, hey, I want to show the young. If I know I'm the example, that's my purpose. So that's why I don't have no. But if you're not really like, if you don't really have no inclination of your purpose in your mind and your heart, that's why it's dark. That's why I was pointing at my head like this, in my heart, in my picture of this live when it uploads. It's or and when it's uploading and downloading because it's in your mind and your heart. It's your mentality. It's your psyche. It's a trick. You're trans. You're being told what it should and shouldn't be. That's why minding your own is very important. It saves your own life from being taken away too fast. It saves you from whatever insecurities you have. You're not. It's called insecurity. It's not secure. So your problems, your blemishes, your it's not faults or flaws. It's blemishes. It's wrinkles that shouldn't be there. But you just told the whole world, sorry, I have a, and then you manifested it. I battle depression. No, you don't battle depression. What is depression? What is all the things you're talking about? Make it define what it is. When you define what it is, it sounds stupid. Like example, you define it as I'm the best black man ever. It's been millions and billions of black men ever to touch the face of this earth. That sounds stupid when I say it out loud. But I say within me, I'm the best man I can be. And when I said out loud, that was one of my reinforcements. That's one of my affirmations and empowerment. I did not give a negative undertone. I did not take away from another person. I did not add on. I literally just said within me, who I am from the creator. I'm going to be the best man. And that's what he made me as a man. I can. My permission to myself and from my creator and telling me I can do it. Going to be the best I can be. Another more affirmations. I don't have to diss a lady I used to date, I used to talk to, or I use names because that's what I'm talking to. So so when I hear it, that was a good thunder. So when I hear it, and that was that light. I know you've seen the lightning come. And so when you hear it, I have no problem. You don't. I don't have to really how to put it. I don't have to make way to say I don't need to apologize or say I'm sorry. That's a word I rarely used before, but now since I know more, I gain knowledge of and access me and who I am. I don't have to say I'm unapologetic. I apologize or I'm sorry. I never will be, because what was done to me, it wasn't apologetic, and it wasn't a sorry. It wasn't sorry I hurt you, because they don't know who they are. So they're gonna constantly, if you still in the 2018, we still in the 20. This is not the 21st century. That was Fox letting us know. This is the 20th century that you walking around with a mindset, especially after the age. I say between 25 and 30. That means you left your house, or if you didn't, you went to you gain more some type of more knowledge about life. Then by 30, you start really putting it together. Then 35, 40, you was like, this is what it is. We take life on so fast. We don't have a chance to mind our own. We worrying about he, she, and he. And people associate, well, I'll mind my own business. No, like, it's a lot of people that mind people's business in the eyes of what we want to call American success. They have a lot of money, income, house, but they the nosiest people. They get in everybody's business. You got to realize you're moving at your pace. We stopped doing that. We really got out of, like, wow, it took me this long because it took me. But now we start looking at the world. We're like, well, at the age of 21, 22, 23, she about to be a billionaire. So what? So what? She's going to be a billionaire. I don't know what she did to get her billion, and I didn't have what she had. So you have to be okay with other people having what they have. That's how I never become a hater. I'm okay with what I have. I'm content with what I have. My creator said, "You here? You can get there. It's gonna take a different work. Your work is different from their work. If they was handed $2 million to invest, that's a little bit easier. Like to go put 500,000 into Microsoft, 100,000, 300,000, 700,000, a million into a company, compared to like now when I'm going to school, I'm gaining my money, I'm utilizing the resources, I'm getting more knowledge, I'm acknowledging other other ways and avenues of life. That's okay. That's what make me great as how we say black. A black man, I was saying in my videos, I'll talk started off. I didn't have a reason at the church. He was like, "Why are you happy to be African, or what's so great about being Black American or a black person?" I didn't have answers. I didn't have no understanding of who I was. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with I wanted to look like someone or be like someone. Yes, I like Scottie Pippen. I like LeBron James. I like Jeff Green. I looked at Michael Vick. I still do, and then look at their lives. Martin Luther King, Brother Malcolm, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Miles Monroe. I like Joyce Myers, Joel Osteen. You can look at the negative part of their life. I don't, because that's their life. I have, how to put it, minding my own. That's the way to put it. Thank you. Thank you. And once I mind my own, and I just listen to Joel Osteen talk, I don't know what he do in his personal life. Or Frederick J. Price Jr. I don't know what they do in their personal life. What they said and did, that's what they did. But I know when he was speaking to me, he was speaking to my soul. He was speaking to my spirit, man. I was being uplifted by the words, because the words, the power in the words exalted me. It expounded me. It gave me more pride. It gave me more hope. So if I'm always looking at the negative of people, it's bringing me down. I don't care if you gay. I don't care if you think other men of other nationalities is better than me. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the people that saying I still love me. And my mother says she loved me. My sister. I'm like, I may not like this man because he hurt me, this black man or African descent man, but you didn't. You always found it in your heart and you care, you're kind, you are helpful, you're assisting, you're doing your best on your end. People see saying, I don't see how you single. And I woke up today and the mind of my own was now really, and I've been practicing that the last week. I hear people conversation, I say, okay, yeah, yep, okay. This is now challenge yourself on this. I listen to the women, I'm around women, I'm in the healthcare field. So it's nothing but women gossiping or it's gospeling, gospeling. So they're giving spells to each other, they manifesting. And it's no, I don't hear no woman saying, well, you can be stronger. I don't hear no uplifting, exalting, expounding. And he's supposed to be a lot of church women too. But they the ones that got the attitude, telling the people off they're older or they out of shape or they overweight. And it's like that's not what you're there for. You're here for the health part and the care. It's a way you can say healthy to them and care. Because all you gotta do is wait till they give you the avenue. Most of the time, everybody that be talking to me, like I listen to the women, their dilemmas, they just talking them out. Then they get quiet. They're like, he didn't respond. But I'm not telling nobody your business. I'm letting you know I'm here just to listen. If you and I would want to challenge you. You ever thought about this? Go uplift yourself. And I'm learning like, man, if we had help, our lives would be different. People think that's a weakness. I know that's not a weakness. If I had my help with me and I was helping her, that's I hear so many different stories. Even women that make good money, they need help with a lot of things because they don't think about. And it's not. Some people now living above their means. Some people don't even know that they're living above their means. Get rid of that car and get a car at a lower price, not a lower rate. That can change a lot about your life. Getting things at a lower price and rate, then building up till you can get those other things that are higher price and higher rate that you can enjoy. It's like in part, I'm enjoying my life because of what I have. And people sitting there looking like, he's 35. He don't have a car. Like, how is he enjoying life? Overheard a person say that. And all I do is smile. Because what you put in your worries in, because you're minding your own, but what you put in your worries in, it's worry is not supposed to be in your vocabulary. It's not supposed to be in your mind. Because you're working on yourself, you're bettering yourself. You may not have it now, but if you're working towards having it later, and a person can't see that, so be it. But you can see it. You're not worrying about because you're minding your own still. You're not worrying about what other people see and don't see in you because you're minding your own. Your own property is you. This is your own body, BODI, that you are invested in. Invest in yourself. To get where you need, you invest. You went to school, and that's why we don't have a good relationship with man and man, woman and woman, man and woman, with man, woman and man no more because we took the investment away. We are the investment. Nobody look at themselves as the investment anymore. Then when we do, we forget. Like I see people that make 200,000 a year now. They act like they wasn't born in the neighborhood I was born in anymore, and it's like why? And it's like you one out of few. You don't advocate for no one. You made it there. You know other people got the same degree you had. Like I gotta work. They gotta work hard. They do. So what was your point of getting there? If you just like all these people with this money in this world, like these only 1 to 3% make it to these pros, get a record deal, become a rapper. It's this thing is a lot. It's not. I mean, big time to get that to have a chance at a $12 million tour. It's good you can make 300,000, but your full potential is not. You don't say, "Well, I want to make 100,000." You say, "No, I want to make 100 million." So when you do make 300,000, you aimed high. That don't mean you missed your mark, because your mark is truly to be the you did the best. That means you made sure you did all your marketing, your planning, you wrote everything on paper. You performed it. You worked it. It was an action. You didn't get less of what you got exactly what you worked for. Because now you know what happened. You became success, and you got full. So now, as you keep learning and acknowledging and growing and understanding, like, oh, I got why. You get wiser. Okay, I remember last time I bought this item for my marketing, but I seen this other item for marketing and it was less price. Now I get profit gains are different. And then even though it's less, it's more effective. You see how you working on minding your own, you become more effective. Effect. What is the effect? After you got a cause. I'm gonna walk down the street. The effect. I'm going into the store. But as you walk down the street, it's a reason you walk down that street. Because that was the pathway to the store. Let's go that again. You going on a journey. The reason you went down that street because that is your pathway to where you're heading. So the best head is I'm to get ahead, to think ahead, to be ahead. So you get nasty. Like I make jokes like what they say about men with big feet. You got big socks, and they say, "Huh?" They'll laugh. They're like, "That's not what I'm about to say." And I was like, I don't know what you were thinking, but that's my joke. I'm like very jokeful, and it's not. I would never be sexual, no, especially if I don't know. If I really don't know you, I'm not gonna have no nasty joke, unless I see that's what. Unless I really get to know you, but more times often you really can't have that unless the woman like you. You can say anything almost, and just like you can be racist towards the race of people you with, you can be a woman and you hear a man be racist, but he still for that woman can still be the sweetest man in the world, or he can be sweet still. I'm like, dang. But if she don't like you and you say something she don't like you, and she like got a list of reason, or even she got a way to say I don't like you, but you don't like me because of that. That's your not liking me. What did I do to you first? If that bother you so much, that means you don't like half of the world. It's a joke, and it wasn't a joke. It was like my joke. I was at the going for my CNA certified nurse assistant. The one girl named Ashley ain't like me because I was black too, and she's a black woman, African descent, and she's with a white guy now. She was with a black guy, so she didn't like how they was treating her. I was like, well, you chose the bad ones. Okay, that's your fault. But what it was funny how I was minding my own. She's like, I don't like you. Like, we in class. What you don't like me for? Because when a part of the skill, we had to learn how to. We got to. It's really a skill how to wash somebody's feet. You got to do by step by step. She said I was being sexual. I said, oh, I can't wait to wash y'all feet. I was like, cause y'all like woman looking at me like I don't mind washing. It's like, so she mad that the conversation changed. Like you like sucking toes and that. I'm like, is she my woman? She don't like me because of that. That's wow, women, please get off of that. Please get off of that. And I didn't say nothing to her. All I did from the first day was, hi, how you doing? You having a good day? All right. You don't like me because of that right there. That's a reason. That is a logical. It's logical. It's your reason. But for real, that's why she didn't like me. I was like, wow. In her head is more. She made it out more than what she wanted. So her overall stance was that African descent men, we are over sexual. I wasn't even being over sexual. I was saying that's what I enjoy doing for my woman. Just like your man texting you, he enjoyed doing what he do for you. That's okay because that's who you like. And I learned that, and that was just a wiseness that I received. When women really like a man, he can say and do anything. And it just stopped raining. I feel like I manifested the reason, and I'll say this, and I started believing in the creator. I didn't grow up believing in the creator because I looked at people. I was like, wow, this is what we mirrored after. I'm like, this, but I know in my mind, I was like, this is not it. I was like, no, and the spirit always was with me. It was like something is wrong with these people. So even at that age, he was using that word. That's why that word, and that's what people don't understand. Mine is not no. I was a drug dealer. I was a drug addict. I was a crackhead. I was a meth fiend. I was a cokehead. Almost OD. I got shot. I got hit. Almost died. I had illness or disease. That is the greatest, and I thank the creator for never having that. I got sick one time, so you can say I did, and I couldn't eat for 3 months. I was a fat baby, and I lost so much weight. Then like my metabolism changed, and I was so happy the day I was able to eat cheese eggs again. And after that day, even before that, I appreciated life, but then I appreciated life more. So when I started, and then I was able to see one part of the unveiling came unveiled. I'm at a higher sense of self. Like a lot of part of that veiling that was covering and masking and dirtying and mudding my eyes have been, and I still have my one thing. And I know this is, and I so wholeheartedly know this is from experience, and this is an unveiling that I don't think is bad, of looking at my own race and skin color as pride. And so many women I meet talk about I gotta be more open to culture. Yes, culture, but they say diversity. I was like, diversity is not the word. That's why I like my friend. She said multicultural. Everybody dating, like that's cool. But for me, I don't see the coolness in it because I know where it stemmed from. But then you get, and then you get in the, and this is still me minding my own. But in my own, I know what it took when that girl said I tried to sexually harass her in the eighth grade and had the police come to the school. My mother had to come to the school, the principal. So people started looking at me like I was like, she had a teacher. He took off. This was his shop, and the person that was there left out of the room because we was working on our. I'm working on the rest of my product to give to my mother for like a just a gift. Like all my stuff was gift. I got one made for my sister, my mother, my father, and my brother. Like all my family that was really at the time I wasn't so much of a talker like I am now, or very personal. I got personal later because I started to understand the person I was and am. I am. She gave me a lap dance. I didn't know. She grinded on me, and other stuff happened to me in that school. It was like predominantly. Her name was Nicole Feaster. She's gay now, whatever. I don't know the story behind her. Or she got killed. I don't know. Or that was Brian. And like, man, rest his soul. Like, wow, people got went different ways. The good guy ended up being in trouble, in and out of jail. White dudes. Him and his cousin. So it's like this, the stigmas and stereotypes are very wrong. I tell people. That's why it's different for me to be like, I respect multicultural, but I want to learn my cultural first. I don't know why was they trying to take our culture from us. I know why, but it's hard to explain and just tell. Like even in these, I won't just. It's hard to just say it because people not looking for truth. Like they want to hear like the racism, the way they want to hear that talk. They need that. They need to know they can't grab on to working on themselves because that's not that was and I learned that's the most common thing that the creator gave me. We don't have the power of oneness anymore. We that's been lost. That is really what need to be uncovered. The power of oneness. But when you start living a holistic, a well-being of your whole body from the crowns of your head to the soles of your feet, you when you get your power of oneness, that changes your mind. Start changes when you stop eating all that sugar, the fat food, things that's diet that's polluting you and corrupting you. When you stop watching and listening for a while, I ain't say you stop. Like I still listen to the Travis Scott, Travis Scott Kendrick, just to see what they're saying. The old Jay-Z. Like I used to like the Jay-Z. Then I listened to like, wow, this is what he's saying. I can hear it. I listen, and I hear. A lot of people don't listen to hear and hear to listen. And she gave me a lap dance, but it was sexual. She was grinding on me. And then it got back that I was touching her the wrong way. She said I was, and I was like, and I was trying to get her off me, but I didn't, and I did maybe because I didn't take her advances because she was trying to do other stuff. She was trying to invite me out there to come over in her neighborhood, and I'm like, nah, I don't really care for a white girl. I liked the one. Her name was April. April didn't like me. April was that smart girl. I seen April flip out on the test one time. She was spazzing because she was doing. I'm like, man, I'm not good at. It was the social studies. I remember the exact test. She was having problems because she was that family must have taught her perfection. She got to be great. She got to be great. I met the other girl like that. She was 19 in my CNA class. That's one thing I would never do to my child. I'm going to show like be your best. It's not a perfection. People don't understand why when I was in college, the girl she got the wrong. He marked the wrong thing. She thought she did very horrible. I got a 75. She's like, "You beat me." And she found out she ended up getting a 98. Then she had waited a while. I forgot her name. She's like, "Why are you happy with your 75 grade?" I was like, "I passed, and this is my 100%." She was like, I got a 98 out of 100%. I was like, I know. You looking for 100. I seen you. We was just making jokes. I was making jokes. She was laughing. She made some jokes and we was laughing. But then like the serious part, she asked again. I was like, I gave my all on this. This was a test that I went to go. I studied my hardest. I don't know how you memorize all of the information you needed, but I know I did my best. Just like my CNA, I got 100 on both parts because it's like my brain worked different, but I didn't miss a day of class. So like the things I've been through, I had to learn like when I worked within myself, I was okay. But when I started listening to people and I learned as a CNA, like memory care is not for me, especially when you waking people up in the morning. Especially they don't have no repertoire of seeing you. You first time seeing you, like who the hell is you? Literally what they were saying. Hey nigger, the one lady called me a nigger. Okay, so I've been now that's the funny. I've been called a nigger 13 times since in the last 2 years, last about at least year. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say 2 years because it was 2 years, last 2 years. So it's funny. But that's a count. That's separate. Because if I really count to being called the word nigger, it's probably at a 30 count. But out here it was 12 where I live at, and about a 30 count add on everybody else's all together. It's about like 30 times throwing stuff at me. Woo, I don't get it. I'm in 2018. Like I say, I mind my own. I don't cause problems and fight, but I do speak up because I be like, because that is bothering some. My friend was like, "You have feelings. You think you like you can speak about it. Like I know I can, but it's got to the point when I stopped minding my own and social media saying a man shouldn't speak up, just do his job, do his work, be this and be that. I started losing who I was, and I'll be like, that's not who I am. I'm not like him. He can go out and go talk to a woman and get that woman. Some connection was made. When I was asking the creator this morning, I was like, I'm losing my connection with women was wrong. Didn't respond yet because now he about to show me. And I also thought women was sensitive, women was nice, caring, loving, but women's not showing that no more. They hard, they strong, they get off a mean demeanor, they aura. Since I've been at this job, one, two, women that's the CNAs and the nurses, only 4 out of 60. I'm gonna say 60. It's probably more than women that work there have gave off good auras. Like that's bad. And people like, you got good energy. I walked past this dude, he just stopped me. I was like, what's up? I had my headphones on, so I hear it's like your energy good, man. And it wasn't some crazy like type of dude. It was like a regular working everyday dude that I seen. I was like, okay, thanks. I don't know what to say because I never hear nobody say. It's the funny part, good things. Like in the last year, let's say from January, like last 7 months, really so. I never heard so much good in my life. This is gonna be personal, minding my own. This is a personal account. I never heard so many good things, good wordings about me, good language for being who I am and who I was to them, how I was, how I treated them. Person may not remember a lot about you, but how you made them feel. I mean, I just seen that on the wall. I forgot the Can't I'm gonna see it again today at work. Recall a person name. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Person may not remember a lot, but how you made them feel, that's what they remember. Even those people in the memory care don't remember. It's like this dude didn't force himself. He actually was talking to me. And I was like, you okay, man? He's like, I don't remember. And I was like, I know you don't remember. But I know I didn't force you. So they went back. I like, she can't say I hurt her. She kept, oh, get away from me, hurting me. I wasn't hurting her, but in her feelings, in her mind, I was hurting her. Because all she can remember is hurt. And I was sitting there, I was like, if I ever receive that, I would more likely, this is for me. I would want to kill myself because I wouldn't want nobody going through that to take care of me. Like I was even thinking if I was I'm 250 and I want to keep my weight down until I get old. There's somebody there to take care of me. They got to lift me. I don't want them to be struggling to lift me. I want to be at a decent weight for my size. Like make it to like I'm 238 or like I'm 235 now. So I dropped like another 2 pounds because all my weight was more like I'm drinking a lot of water and I got away with I haven't had bread. And that's funny. I haven't had bread like I used to eat bread. Haven't had the sugar, the juices. I've been drinking more water, like 2 gallons of water a day, or close enough. It felt like it, and everything. Because when I get up in the morning, it's like I pee out every water I drunk. Like dang, because if I don't sweat, I don't use it. And even when I sweat, I'm like, I just sweated half of that. Why I'm peeing out this much of water at night? Or one night I got up with all like I had to text my doctor. She laughed. I'm like, I need my prostate messed up because they say that's one of the signs you go in the bathroom a lot. She's like, no, you just drink a lot of water. Your body, it's just I know it's written out. I know she telling me what I already knew. I was like, no, I went 4 times and with in the hour. She was just laughing. I was like, my body got, and that's what my body do at night. It just get rid of all the water in the morning and be like, and it sucks because I want to stay asleep. That's what's waking me up. It's I got to use the bathroom. So like, but that's just me, and see how I'm really getting to know myself. I feel happier, and to me, I look happier when I take pictures. I just took a picture of my ID at the job. It's like you haven't. She seen my hair out of whack. I'm like, I don't care about that. Take my picture. I finally getting my thing, and she probably sitting there like this fool up here happy just getting this ID for the company. Yeah, she ain't say nothing. She's so beautiful. The lady that I, and it's like I dated one lady, but that was the wrong lady to talk to because she was very promiscuous with her men, not sexually that I know of, but I know she have had. So she's very promiscuous as a woman that's looking for a husband or that want a husband. That's not. I don't know how that works, but those are the type of people that she's 24. Those type of people that do get married. So that's funny to me. The people that was promiscuous, because I feel like we more gravitate so because that is part of our own. They accepted the depression, the schizophrenia, the abuse. They got to argue in a relationship. So it's like when they find that person actually believed that, and that's why. And I was like losing my connection with people, not just women in general, because they gotta believe it. They have to believe it to be true. People like, yeah, that's your truth, but I disagree. Well, we're not really disagreeing, but okay. And I went out with women, 2 women that I liked recently. I felt no connection, so I was like, I need to leave women alone for a while and be like, just mind my own. And I feel like I do want a family, but I'm really starting to come to terms like I can really accept me not, but not in an angry, bitter way. But like, it's not gonna be in some joyful, I'm gonna be flipping around way that I don't get married and have children with a lady. It's not gonna be in that way. So that's not my beef. But in the process of minding your own, you really just taking care of your own business. Basically, period in a nutshell. You're not focused on what other person doing. Too many people dying. Too many people is dying over other people's business. Social media, the YouTube, even the YouTube. People won't look at videos like this. How many type in minding your own business videos out there? It's not a lot. But about racism, war, and hate, I can keep seeing that. Or misinformation or wrongful information. There's so many videos out there. That's to me, that's what crazy is. Crazy to me is not doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome. Because I can't do the same thing over and over again and get a different outcome all the different times. Like if I cut this wood, now this is if this is truth. I cut this wood the same length every time and try to fit into a spot, and it got to be longer or shorter than that length. It's not gonna work. But as in, if I'm going out to perform an action, I can do the same thing over and get a different response because that's a live action event, as we call it, real time live action. Because if I go out and say, "Would you like to go out?" I don't get responses different every time. She can say no, but how many different ways can she say no? She can express no. She can say no. She can make me feel the no. She can ignore me. It's so many different ways. So I look at crazy because crazy is a variance. When I say variance is a temperature. Like right now the temperature can be hot and cold. This season it can be hot or cold. It can be rainy, it can be humid, it can be dry. So it's so crazy it's not always just one way. So just like I am minding my own, I know there's one way, keep to myself. Be mindful who you talking to when you walk down the street. Not everybody have but people don't know how to mind their own business. That same person, that gospel person, they don't know how to mind their business because it's a curse. They're gonna defend, they're gonna justify their wrong. But you not. I'm not justifying my wrong of paying for sex or treating that lady the wrong way or thinking those bad thoughts about that person. I'm not gonna lie about that. I thought bad thought. Like you got on my damn nerves. You get on my nerves. You is too fat. You do smell funny. You do things that hurt people. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm minding my own business. But I'm not gonna manifest that. Manifest. Bring it to life. I'm not bringing this to life. And the more we keep making these videos that's negative, we're gonna keep giving life to it. Because unless we got to resolve a solution in that video that or these conventions, because even in church conventions, like we gonna say you say the same things over and over. Lead me to what can I do to make sure this don't happen? Tell me something. Challenge my mind. You ever thought about it? Maybe you watching too much of violence on TV. I'm not saying stop watching TV, but you want peace in your home, but your violence on your television. You want peace in your home, but violence on your television. You want peace in your home, but there's violence on your television. Your vision that you telling that you're gonna watch, you want peace is in your home, but you're watching violence. And if that don't connect to you, I don't know how to connect to you. I don't know how to challenge your own brain because I'm not challenging your brain. The outlook is challenging your brain, your psyche. You can trick yourself and say, I can watch violence and I can be perfectly fine and can have peace. If that's what you believe in, because that's all it is a belief, because it's not the truth, then so be it. And if that's the truth, and that's a lie. Like, you ever see somebody get manic? That mean out of order of who they are. And like, I thought you were just the coolest person. They're like, why you blow up? Because I didn't know. Basically, when I blow up, I don't know who I am. And I was like, I don't want to do that no more. So I started figuring out who I am. So when you got an anger issue and you have problems and you blow up, like a bomb just went off, you don't know who you are. Go back to knowing who you are, minding your own business. Imagine if everybody mind their own, their families would be better. Their aunts, uncles, and nieces wouldn't be on the street. Nobody would be doing what they do. I'm not saying there won't be nobody doing nothing wrong, but it would go well over better. Then when they do wrong, they can come back to you, or they can think about how they got there. A lot of people can't think about how they got there. They don't have no understanding or reason, no rhyme or reason of why they hurting people because they don't know who they are. So that's a reach. You reaching for people to reach for themselves. But everybody, and this is the bad part, is looking to reach towards the creator. And the creator like, I don't know you. You're not even plugged into the power source because I told you to stop watching TV. I say he's gonna tell you to leave that person alone. Stop talking to that person. Stop having that conversation. And you like, why won't my life change? You're like, stop having that conversation. Leave that person alone. But why won't my life change? Stop having that conversation. Leave that person alone. Why won't my life change? Stop it. And it's like he just sitting there like how you go, like you put the hand over your head, like, stop having that conversation. Leave that person alone. But then all excuses. But it's like you want to change. You want that pain and hurt to go away. But you keep doing the things that's causing it. See the cause and effect? Mind your own. You don't, I don't, people like, you know what happened? I don't know what happened right now. Don't give me a spill about, I need to know the current events. I do. I peer in at least twice a week. It's the same crash. Murder, death. That's all they want to advertise. So why would I keep watching it? I know I see these people at work. Nobody got killed where I work at, but it's some of their families. And I was like, what happened? She was on social media. Minding your own. The one lady ain't want to tell the other ladies. And this is the funny part. They heard the lady cuss the man out and badmouth him. and do what she was. She didn't follow the HIPAA law and his fidelity of his being at the nursing home. Other two girls was like, I didn't hear it. So as soon as I thought of, they said they wouldn't hear that. This is lunchtime. Well, as a nurse, if they're eating, everybody out here eating, and you making rounds to the rooms, making sure nobody's choking, and they need other food products or anything else they may need. How you didn't hear the lady say that? But you was so where is you at? If all of your people was out in there, everybody, so you ain't had no one in the room, everybody was out there eating. Where was you at? And so that mean you wasn't doing your job. You didn't get fired. So the girls, the two ladies, had to tell the truth. They wanted to can't protect your friend. You got to protect yourself. Being on the registry for getting fired from a healthcare center is like the registry for being a sex offender. You like, why was you abusing older people? Why was you lying at a where you supposed to have the most? I'm supposed to have the most trust in you to tell me the truth because you looking at them like I'm looking at these people bodies like, hey, a licensed nurse or registered nurse. I'm the first person that view them. They got they butt or they leg look really sore. Is there anything you can give them? And they got to go look. And if I don't do that, that means I'm not doing my job. So if you wasn't there watching it, you're not doing your job. That's what basically that's what had happened. And I was laughing like they had to tell the truth. So you put yourself in a situation where you don't have to tell the truth or tell the truth. It's up to you. And if in people you know who's doing all these murderings, you're not helping nobody, but you're not helping no. And if you know the guy killed that person, please tell. It's you might say it's scary. They might come after me. No, you're hurt when they break the law. So if your spirit, your morals and values is no murder by no means necessary, no means necessary. Just for a Facebook post about talking about you, so be it. Get over it. That's life. That's an obstacle that was here before us. That was iniquity that we had no control over. You gotta stand up. If that's like robbing a bank, you don't plan that heist, you do all that, but you the drive away. When you get caught, you get the same sentence. You can get the same plea bargains. Plea, give us your testimony, your plea of why we should give you a less or why they should get this sentence or what is your take? What happened? You're just as guilty as the guy that robbed the bank and shot the person. You're driving the car. You're stained with blood. Blood is dirty. Blood is not clean. But your truth of your mouth, that's going to cleanse it with the water because the water is pouring out. You can clean it off, but that don't mean you're redeemed. That don't mean you're repentant. So you still have to do other things. Go down. You just took a life away. Like I didn't pull the trigger. Yes, you drove the car. Remember, you're stained with the blood as well. You're helping the bad stay the way it is. So when I'm minding my own, I'm not doing nothing wrong to nobody. I know my examples and what I leave behind is going to be all for the good, the better, and the proving of people, of men that's African descent, men of all nationalities and ethnicities. If we want to look at it a multicultural way, because I know men standing up, but nobody's standing up for me, so I'm not worried about that. But I want to be the man that stand up for the men like me, that look like me, and thank the Creator for giving me height in a right mind and understanding. My mind is not probated, and probated means to be actively baited, taken away, tricked in. So why would my Creator trick me actively? He would rather punch me and chastise me and leave me alone and whoop me than to trick me. That's the foolish. That's all I know. What I know is the truth of what the religion means. To bind you, to keep you captive, how to conquer you, to slave you, to put a master over you. You serve the enemy. You serve the bad. That's what religion. You serving what you to bind it to. I'm not restricted, limited. I'm not. I'm free will. I'm available. If it's not 100%, I don't want it. And there's no 100%. And the Creator told me there is no 100% in this whole wide world. It's not 90%. It's not 80. The closest percentage you're going to get is 75. So 75 person to a 25 person. That's as much as you're going to meet. But you can get to that established and hold with that person if you're willing to get to effectively communicate, to calm. But that's minding your own. That take another side of you. So in the day, enjoy your day. Always have joy. Laugh. Find some. Find something that make you laugh. Find what make you give you peace. Mind your own. Focus on what you need to focus on. So the better and around you, the positive, the energies, the vibration, the frequencies can be great. Whatever you honor, so you can honor it better. So you can honor yourself better. You honor the creator, but you don't honor yourself. What makes sense? That's not mine and your. That's just me. The power of oneness. I don't. I can do both. You gotta have a balance. You can't be all spiritual and no natural. Can't be all natural and no spiritual. You have a great day, my brothers and sisters, men and women alike. Ones that come in with good minds, good hearts, morals, and values. The love, the positive affirmations and reinforcements, the focus, get in your position, learn your purpose and your mission. Because it's your journey, it's your path, it's your choice. So please choose wisely. You are not who you think you are. Be up, think up. Who you are is yet to be known. And once you know, no one can take that. They can't take from who you are. I don't care what you do to me, what you say to me. You can't take away from who I am. That's one thing in life. The truth, all truth is one thing in life, and you can't take away is who I am. Because I know who I am. But when you allow everything outside of your own to affect you, you're no longer your own. You're affiliated. You need to be a part of a group or organization, a clique or a schism. That's the spell of it. Release it. So today, we declare and decree, we loosen and release all those curses. There are curses no more. There's no curse. I'm not even going to say the words, but you know what a curse is. I brought it up in my conversation constantly. Those curses are not you. That is not you. I don't care what they diagnose you. That is not you. Those are not your elements. Those are not your stresses. You allow them because you don't know who you are. Get back to knowing who you are. We free you. You are no longer binded. You are bonded in greatness. You are your investment. You are the $1 million dream. You are great. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are successful. Going to become who you were supposed to become. And we declare and decree all those things in the name of the Creator, the Almighty, and the Father, in the spirit of you, and the positive effects and the actions that you have, and release anything that is not of you, any object that you don't need that. That's bought. You work for it. But work. Let's get back to working. Let's get back to loving and caring. Let the man be the man. With the womb, let the woman know her power. Learn the power you have, women. The womb life. The man cradles and holds the life. But together, if this was my woman, I'm cradling her and we come in together. That cords with our strands and our cord, we intertwine. We go to the center, the creator, the center that gives us life, that keep us, so we can keep the greatness in us, so we can pass it down to the new life, and we give it all. We need it all from the creator, and we want to say thank you. We are gracious. I am grateful. I am in honor of my creator. I'm in honor of the women you have placed in my life, the men, and I love women, and I don't see no man and woman are meant to be together. Woman and man is meant, the male and female is as who they are. We get rid of all the craziness that this world is teaching and is sorting out. We need more prayers like this. We need it. Thank you and shalom. We're not missing. We're not broken. It's the steps, the order, our order. Who are we? And I want to end it. Enjoy your day. Drink water. Stay hydrated. It's been a hot summer. Been a weird summer. Get your positive spirit back in place. Get your vibrations on good working stand. And Joy, 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 peace, peace, peace in your life that you can have for everlasting. The past is gone. The present is here. It's a gift. The future you don't predict, but you prepare for it. You are glorious. You are great. To all the men and women in the world, the children, get back to your children. Love on them best as you can. You may not. Love is love. I don't care how it look, but it don't entail wrong and bad. It's goodness. It's positivity. It's greatness. You were made for it. Have a great day, and I talk to you soon. Watch the other videos. Let's expound. Let's start exalting on it. Until then, you have a great day. Love who you are. Be who you are. Be who you're supposed to be. Shalom.